Big story we are breaking at this hour. Chief Minister Hemant Soren has surfaced in Ranchi. After 30 hours of cat and mouse with the Enforcement Directorate, the Chief Minister has now been seen in Ranchi. These are pictures, in fact, coming in right now of Hemant Soren. What next for Hemant Soren is the big question here. Even as there is a massive show of strength by workers of the JMM, who have in fact been saying this is witch hunt, he's being targeted because he's a tribal. Is it a crime to be tribal? Is the question that the JMM is asking. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren has now been seen in Ranchi. Now on your screens right now on the right side is the 36 lakh rupees that was seized from his house in Delhi by the Enforcement Directorate. Shreya Chatterjee getting us all those details and more. In fact, Shreya, he has informed the Enforcement Directorate that for questioning he is going to be appearing before them on the 31st of January. So how is he a fugitive is the question that the JMM is asking.
Well, you know, it's something that we're seeing a political...
It's something that we're seeing a political tussle right now. Now, because yesterday when the Enforcement Directorate's team visited Hemant Soren's residence in the national capital and searched the place, he was not to be found. Despite the JMM yesterday saying that he was still in the national capital, there was no trace of him. And also, the big question that lies that while his charter was still parked in the Delhi airport, why did he have to allegedly take a route to Ranchi by road? So these are questions until and unless Hemant Soren or the JMM party in today's press conferences answer, there will be the similar political mudslinging that we are seeing right now from the side of the BJP. When we talk about the ED, they have already made a strong case against him. They've suggested they have made seizures against him. And definitely that we can see that the ED is also waiting for action against Hemant Soren. Yeah, tomorrow is when he's suggesting that he will be appearing before the Enforcement Directorate at his residence at 1 p.m. But before that, today, whether the JMM will actually see a shift in the guard is something that is the big question. And the big question will see an answer at that 4:30 press conference in all likelihood.
All right. Also, you know, as far as the investigations in this matter is concerned, Shreya, just get us up to speed with what has the ED found against him. Of course, we know he has to appear before the ED tomorrow, which he's communicated he will.
Well, see, the Enforcement Directorate is somewhere down the line questioning him in the land scam case. What we also do know that he was asked to appear either on the 29th or the 31st before this ED. But before he could respond, the Enforcement Directorate searched his residences yesterday. But this search took place based on a fresh input is what the Enforcement Directorate suggested. So these were source-based information that were given. What we also do know that the ED has seized a BMW car, 36 lakh rupees and some documents from his residence yesterday. And definitely as a time when ED can wait till tomorrow for the questioning. If they want to continue, be in action mode. Based on the fresh input, they can very well go ahead and do that. But definitely we'll have to wait for that. So far as the response to the 9th summon is concerned, Hemant Soren is all slated to appear before the Enforcement Directorate tomorrow at 1 p.m.
All right. Shreya getting us all of those details. Also explain to us the sequence of events as to what really is expected next. Here the Chief Minister is saying that I wasn't even absconding. Yes, I was in Delhi, but I've come back to Ranchi, the heart of Jharkhand. How is it that the ED has said that I was absconding? Because the BJP also earlier today, Shreya, as we saw the politics around this, came out and said that we'll give 11,000 rupees to anyone who finds the missing Chief Minister, also releasing those posters against him.
Well, you know, these are questions and counter questions that we are seeing ever since the political atmosphere transpired after the ED search yesterday, because Hemant Soren was not at his residence while the JMM maintained that he was in Delhi. Now the second question, that why was his charter not moved and why did he not fly back by air as he had flown from Ranchi to Delhi? Because that is another question that everyone will be asking. The big question is, if the JMM chief was very much present, then he probably should have given, or the party should have probably given a better response. But since 30 hours, not less than 30 hours, Neha, there was no clarity on where the chief minister is. He did in fact write an email to the ED in response, but no one knew where the Hemant Soren was. It is only today that everyone saw him reach his residence before that meeting with the MLAs at 2 p.m., ending, all suspicions that had arisen. But clarity on where he was for 30 hours, why did he actually have to look like he is missing, is the big question. If he wasn't missing, there were at least a projection that the Chief Minister was not available. And why was that projection needed is the big question that JMM has to answer.
That's right. Shreya getting us all of those details as far as the investigations in this entire matter is concerned. For our viewers who've joined us, we know it's a money laundering case, but talk to us about what are the specific allegations against the sitting Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Shreya. Shreya was asking you about the specific allegations. What are the charges he's facing?
First and foremost, what we do know as far as ED's questioning is, this is about the land scam that has taken place in the state of Jharkhand between the time period of 2018 to 2022. Now, the question of this land scam turns around about pockets of land which were actually made fake deeds and then sold off at a lesser price and then subsequently at a higher price to the builders. Now, there is this one land in Bargoi is what the Enforcement Directorate is suggesting that allegedly belongs to the Jharkhand Chief Minister, but he did not. He did not list the same in his election commission affidavit. So that is what the Enforcement Directorate is asking him about. But the Chief Minister maintains that the land in concern cannot be in possession by him because that is a bhuiari land which cannot be possessed and has been in possession of some other family for at least 5 decades. So that is the response that Hemant Soren has given so far. That response was given to the ED in the letter that he wrote on the 28th of January. What will be ED's further questioning is something we'll have to wait for. The second question that ED put before him is about the assets, the amount of rupees that were deposited at the bank accounts linked to the companies that are linked to his wife. So these were the questions that the ED has posed before him, and the questioning could not be finished is why the ED wanted a second round and had definitely the same reason why they sought for the second round of questioning and asked him to respond whether he will be appearing before the ED on the 29th or the 31st.
All right, Shreya, I'm going to thank you for the moment for getting us those details. We've also picked up from our sources that the arrest is very, very possible. That, of course, the arrest of the sitting Chief Minister, and politically speaking, the JMM not taking any chances, and they've worked out, it seems, a strategy of then handing over the mantle to Kalpana Soren, the wife of